Initially analyzing this data, I took the approach of analyzing the source to see how I would best tackle the structure of my project. As you see here, I started off with the sales by product and region. Here are the different regions. Here are the breakdown of the bikes, and here are the sales. And right here is the different names of the bikes, and I just decided that I was going to try to do a similar format to the Tableau 1 project, and also I wanted to ensure that the specific bike names were involved as well as the category of the type of bikes. So moving on now to the sales in the East, I decided to narrow down to the East because going back here I've seen that the South was producing relatively low numbers, as well as the Central and East being closest together, but after my calculations I realized the East had the most profitability, and I just narrowed it down to sales in the East here. You can see that here in 2020 and 2021. Here are the bike names still there, and this is the information for the East. And then moving on, I made a profit map, and you can see here that it's interactive, and the lower numbers were represented by the lighter colors, and the more you go up, the higher relative the numbers were to the profitability. So as you see here, I narrowed it down. I've chosen to narrow it down to New York based on the fact that it is way higher than all the other states. Ohio and Pennsylvania came to a close second and third. And then here's the profit map where I narrowed it down to New York. And as you see here, based off this information here, I see that the mountain bikes are relatively high, but altogether, road bikes seem to be higher than all of the other bikes. So I have decided to narrow it down even further based off this information to go from the East to then New York, and then now to the road bikes. And as you see here, this is interactive as well, showing the profit, the state, the item name, the department, and which city. And here is my dashboard where it is showing the different states in the East, as well as you move down here, showing the sales date, department, and item name. I decided to include this just to show the overall view. So basically it was these earlier subcategories basically all into one, basically showing the overall interaction between them all. And down here in the bottom you see the profitability. So I just included all of the different types right there, and as you see there is the year, sales, and date. I chose to make this interactive as well, so as you see I changed it to 2020, the numbers change up here, and then I change it to 2021, and the name and the numbers change as well. And as you see, as I interact with it, it is showing the different numbers, which makes it easier to narrow it down, and making it interactive just saves time in between switching between the different types of subcategories there. And now I'm in the sales and profit in New York. This is my story that I created. So basically here I just started off with this is the sales by profit of based on the year. So at the top here you got 2020 and 2021, and here's the breakdown between the two. Next, I went over to the bike sales and profit by year. So this is basically just narrowing it down even further to the types of bikes by year. And as you see here, the mountain bikes and the road bikes were the top two categories in bikes. But based off the information here, I've chosen to further along to narrow it down to just road bikes. Underperforming items in the East, as you see here, is all the different states as I've shown you before. And then here is the profit in New York in all years. So this is basically all of the years together, both 2020 and 2021. And here's the breakdown of that. And then this is just 2020, where I found that the largest gain in the bikes were within the largest gain was within the 2 bike category. And in 2021, this is where I found that it was not as high as 2020. And then right here just basically shows what I found was that road bikes in New York gained exponentially more than the 2 other bikes in the categories. Thank you for watching and have a great day.